Hello again, Sagittarius. It's March 2022. I'm Dodici with your monthly forecast, the Oracle Express, the transit of planets through your karmic map. What's happening to those of you born under the sign of the Centaur? It's an interesting month for you because you've got a new moon and a full moon, both taking place in the angles. We'll start with the first part of the month, though, because that new moon takes place in the fourth house, which is your domestic sphere, your zone of personal inner contentment and happiness. And that's a good omen for you, I think, because it cracks open some of those difficult areas of your life. The moon for you regulates your eighth house. Eighth house is all those hidden, murky psychological complexes that you don't want to touch with a 40-foot barge pole. But touch it you will. And under the new moon, you'll probably be happy to release some of that energy and just get rid of it once and for all. And that's going to be coupled with another very significant transit of Venus and Mars, along with Pluto. These three planets creating a very transformative shift for you. On the same date, you've got that conjunction of Venus, Mars, Pluto taking place in the second house of your horoscope, which is related to your finances, material values, the way you earn income. If you've been meandering along, it's funny, there are points in life where there's like a jolt, where you go, right, I've got the passion now, I know exactly what it is I want to do, and I am going for it. And what's significant about this too, on the 6th, that conjunction, after hitting transformative Pluto, after being given that jolt, moves to the third house of your horoscope, which has to do with contracts, negotiations, the way you think. You know, everything that we have here, if you look around yourself, including this video that you're watching, your mobile phone, if you're watching it on your phone or your computer, televisions, cars, planes, rockets, everything we have began here as a thought. And I think that's an important reflection of these transits for you this month, Sagittarius. The importance of your thoughts and how they actually are real things, how they make things happen. You know, 300 years ago, there was no mobile phone in this world. Something happened to produce that mobile phone, but if you analyze where it began here as a thought, as an idea, as a concept. And not only are things created by these seed thoughts, your circumstances, your life path, your destiny is in fact created by these seed thoughts. And you know, I'm not a Bible basher, but you know, we can even find allusions to these principles in the Bible. As you sow, so shall you reap. And those seeds that you sow are these thoughts. So that's the important transit here that we get from this transformative Venus, Mars, across Pluto, into your third house of thinking. There we have Saturn at the moment. That's been slowing you down a little bit. It's been making you maybe a little morose. But now you'll find really a recharge. You know, your battery's going to be full again. You're ready to connect and to make the appropriate changes in your life that you've probably been thinking about but unable to do. And I think this is a very good thing for you. I'm excited for you, Sagittarius. Very excited. Are you excited? Come on, get into the swing of it. You've got that full moon now. I've left the best till last. You've got that full moon taking place in your sun sign, right? Now here again we mentioned the moon is regulating your eighth house, which has to do with the psychological complexes. Why am I laughing? Some psychological complexes can be fun, especially when you've sensed that release. What are those things undermining you in your relationships? The eighth house is the shared resources you have, the intimacy you have with another person too, not just finance. But that full moon taking place in your sun sign, I think, is very, very important. And that is going to crack open some of those long-held fears, irrational fears, those things that have held you back from really fulfilling your relationships. So dynamic, important transits this month, as you can see. And if I get my other little transit list here, we'll note also another important one on the 21st, two important transits on the 21st. The sun moving into the sign of Aries, which is your your fifth house, karmic house, a lot of good karma coming after this period. It's a month of reaping what you've sown in a positive sense. On the same date, Mercury making a conjunction to your ruler, Sagittarius. So great communication and time for you to get out there, put it out there, go for it, go for it. Kick that goal, Sagittarius. I'm with you, and if you need me, I'm here. My website's with you too. If you want to go and get some more information on this, astrology.com.au. Pop it over there. We've got all of the daily, weekly, monthly, yearly readings. We've got free psychic readings. We've got everything on your star sign, your relationships, and lots more. If you want to drop me a line, you can too. I'm more than happy to hear from you. If you need something more personal, we can do that too. Shh. I won't tell anyone. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to come back next month. I'm going to be here waiting for you. Take care.